Who do y'all think will train Kawaki? This actually goes along with what I was saying. And Kamui, I think you know where I'm going with this because I've already presented this possibility as a meme. Unironically, I think the perfect mentor for Kawaki right now would be Hidan. It actually works in not only a meme way, but a serious way. Bring that man back. Get his head out of that grave. It's been 30 years. He's served
Dude,
his
get the Shibai
time.
Joshi connections. It's perfect
He
Amato.
had
It's
his
like, hey, I know
justice.
someone connected to Joshi.
It brings
Does
Shikamaru
Kawaki
back. He's
even-
relevant. He's going through a change arc.
Does Kawaki even have the pride to be trained by anyone?
He was trained by Jigen.
And
Trained
the
by
point he
Naruto.
is right now, he's like so... I hate looking at Kawaki's face.
Why could he hasn't showered in 3 years?
No, it's just he just always is so stupid. He just says dumb things. One of my favorite moments in the chapter is just like Delta like, "Oh, Kawaki, you got your butt whipped. What are you gonna do?" And he's like, "I just gotta do it because I just do."
Exactly.
And he's like,
What
can you do though?
as silly as that line is, and I actually like Delta re-asking the question and Kawaki having no answer, but as silly as the line is, that's the exact thing Inojin was saying, which is the exact thing Naruto was saying. Kawaki's actions and words don't line up. It's a hypocrisy. I think it's actually narratively brilliant.
I'll just figure out a way.
It is
Yeah, he's just
narratively good
blinded
because
to it.
again, Kawaki rejects his shinobi side, his humanity side.
The side that just
but that
recklessly
is part
rushes
of him.
in, which is what he's doing.
I hope that that's a
Blind because of
point.
emotion.
Like that's intentional
That's the
for
problem.
his character.
I don't
and
know
they'll
if it will
address
be.
it.
I don't think they will.
Exactly.
Yeah, because
See,
they have
this
a
is
lot
what
of
I mean.
goofy-ass
I'm
dialogue.
lacking hope. Like, hopefully that's where it's going to lead to. And you know, it might.
I mean,
Well,
in my opinion, it's been there for long enough, and I've seen enough and thought about it enough. Like I'm doing a whole
we're 4,000
Walky
pages
analysis
into
video
this
that
manga.
I
Mhm.
feel confident. Not gonna say the execution will be perfect, but I feel confident that all of this is. These are all signs of Kawaki being a hypocrite because he is everything he's trying not to be, essentially, in every way. And he's blind to that. From every aspect, he's trying to run away from not run away, but he's saying, Himawari, don't call me big brother, while he is actively caring for her as a big brother to the world's end. He's over here saying, oh, shinobi do this and that, blah, blah, blah. I'm not a shinobi, I'm an Atsuki, as he goes and does everything a shinobi does. Like, he just denies who he is, basically.
Yeah, and
Everything Jigen told him in the past.
there's enough there to say that it's probably intentional. Remember, concepts, ideas, but like their execution is very flimsy. But I did like that moment for Kawaki because it's just like it's nice to see him have such because he always seems like he never cares. It always seems like he's so detached emotionally, and yet he feels like that this is just what I gotta do. I gotta protect her. I like that. That's nice to me, and I
Yeah.
like Delta making fun of him. It was funny.
Personally,
Alright.
I actually I know like, I feel like Oodie always would doubt me on this, but I do think Hidari, Jura, and Kawaki are my highlights of Two Blue Vortex.
I agree.
Boruto a little bit. I have things for and against them. Himawari right now is my highlight of hatred in Inojin 2 right now. Though.
Well, Kurama. Because Himawari, actually Himawari.
Nah, it's all related to Himawari.
It's all
both of
related.
them.
It's all
It's
related.
both of them. We haven't
Um,
gone to some of the Himawari problems that I have, so.
All right, let's keep pace. Let's keep pace here.
But Oodie, do you have more Kurama, Kawaki stuff
Oh,
you want to get into?
well,
'Cause you-
I answered the question.
I don't
Someone
think you
answered the
said
question.
your
Well, I
thing.
didn't fully answer the question. I will say with Hidan, like I was saying, it actually does work because you could just have Hidan's ability be Shinjutsu that teaches Kawaki. Hidan, outside of being insane, which is the funny part, Hidan is an expert at killing, and so that works perfectly for Kawaki. Learn how to kill better, as an assassination or whatever. You also have the fact that he was in the Akatsuki, parallel to the Kara organization. That's also like trauma for Kawaki in a way. He can deal with that by being trained by Hidan. It's a lot of different aspects. You can even, again, bringing Hidan back fully substantiates his character, allows him to go through what we didn't get in, I think, the manga. Like, his whole backstory was actually extremely meaningful. And we basically didn't get that at all. Same with the Mirai manga. Bringing Hidan back works really well. That can have Mirai do some stuff there as well. That's not necessarily training Kawaki, but I think that's very interesting at the very least. And again, like I was saying, with Shikamaru, that brings stuff back with him as well. So I think Hidan would actually be really cool to bring back.
The weird thing about it, though, is Hidan being a sensei for Kawaki. That's the weird part. Why is Hidan doing that?
Oh, I mean, right now, Hidan is ahead, so maybe you bring Hidan back as a Shinju, or give him a Zetsu body, or Orochimaru makes a body for him, or something. Otsutsuki shenanigans, maybe Kawaki, or Amado Scientific Ninja Tech makes a body for Hidan. Or they make a clone of Hidan, like Kashin Koji. There you go. That's how you do it. Okay.
And I think that actually works the best, because if we're just gonna go with the thing we all want to happen, at least I want it to happen. I want Jashin to be relevant, relate him to Shibai or Amato. There's actually odd signs in the manga anyway, with the triangles and shit.
That works.
So have Amato do it. It's behind the scenes from Amato's perspective. It relates to Jashin / maybe Shibai. From Kawaki's perspective, it's what you're saying.
And that works because you can parallel between Hidan and Code, who is supposed to be an enemy of Kawaki right now. They both revere a god, and they will do anything for that god, even kill, or anything. Take out the world if they must. So I think being trained by Hidan could almost open up Kawaki's eyes to Code. They could even establish a relationship there going forwards as well, and understanding to some degree. That could even be a tragic element. I think it's genius.
He understands Code. Like,
he's so funny.
Because of Hidan.
But that's my answer. Sauron's answer was nobody because he's too prideful. I suppose Sauron doesn't have more
to say. My answer, to be honest. I don't see Kawaki looking for training. I see Kawaki seeking power. And I see people giving him the easy answers. Amato. But I don't see Kawaki looking for sensei-ship anymore. That was when he was a shinobi. He's too busy trying not to be a shinobi right now. So he's not gonna, do the shinobi thing and try to train under a sensei. He's gonna go and do everything but that. He's gonna look for the easy answers, and you're probably gonna have freaking Amato whispering in his ear, "Oh, why don't you do this, Kawaki? I got a brilliant idea. Just stick some Shibai cells up your ass. Here you go." Like,